what a start on this episode. We're going to be talking to Nick Lesogor about the Fantasy Football League. Rob is gone. Welcome to the Nick and Jesse Show, the first ever broadcast.
What's going on, guys?
Episode 1. Thanks
Welcome to the Nick and Jesse Show.
One thing about the Nick and Jesse Show is you don't talk. Hang on, let me just. Welcome to the Nick and Jesse Show. On this show, we're going to talk with Nick Lesogor. We're going to recap the draft. We just went through our first fantasy football draft of the year. I think it went pretty well. We'll talk about all that. We're also going to have Dave Wilkins stop by, and we are going to air the second clip of Brodads 10-word movie review on episode 19 of Stack and Smash Radio. Dave, cue the intro.
Hit it. Still waiting.
Ba-boom! Kapow! Is it running?
Kablooey!
You can see all of our ninja moves. All right, so that was that's if anybody else is running shows or anything like that, and you want to know how to run a smooth intro to a show.
Yeah, we nailed it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
So
I walked away. I don't know what you guys talked about.
We don't know what we talked about. Nobody really knows.
I had to go Hulk up.
And then when we cued the intro, we played our outro.
Yeah.
So
that's how we do it on Stack and Smash Radio.
I would say
that's why we're number one in the market on Dirty Water News, 8 to 9 p.m. We got to lock down.
We are the best 8 to 9 p.m. show on Dirty Water News.
It's a fact. That's not even an opinion.
Right.
We've nailed that time slot.
In terms of nailing the intro, if I were to give it a rating between 0 and 100%, I think I'm going 100%.
Yeah, of course.
That's how well I think we nailed it.
I feel like you're lowballing us with that, but that's fine.
I don't think I've ever heard of 100%
approval rating.
It's usually like
1,000,000% for us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's practical. Anyways, welcome to episode number 19 of Stack and Smash Radio. I'm Jesse Wilkins. Follow me on Twitter at DoubleTakeJesse.
Don't follow him.
I'm here with Rob Coakley.
Yeah, I'm at King Coakley. Don't follow me either because I hate all of you.
At Nick Lesogor, I am the resident fantasy football analyst. We just did a live draft, 12 teams, standard league. If you're not into fantasy football, you can just shut off your computer right now because the whole episode.
Or they don't have to do that.
That's right.
That's another option.
That is absolutely, that is very true. So
or you can lay your head on Jesse's chest and go to sleep since he's wearing his sheet for a shirt tonight.
Rob doesn't like my polka dot shirt.
I hate your polka dot shirt.
Rob doesn't like my polka dots.
I
think it's a great shirt.
It's roughly the worst shirt I've ever seen.
You have a great pajama shirt.
Yeah, it's definitely a pajama shirt.
These are not pajamas.
I feel like he was just sitting at home. He's like, am I going to DJ tonight or am I going to a slumber
Coming
party?
from Rob, who dressed like an 8-year-old today, so
I didn't even
congratulations.
dress like an 8-year-old. There's not an 8-year-old that knows who Hulk Hogan is, all right?
That's fairly true. If it was a John Cena shirt, you might be on the right
Yeah,
path.
so why don't you just retract your statement? I'll wait.
And keep waiting.
Yes. You look like you're dressed like it could be a onesie situation, like one of those, like you put your feet in first and then reach over with the arms.
Kmart, shush. All right.
What color pants are you wearing? Condor purple? Like, what is that?
They're faded.
Maroon.
I know that.
Maroon.
Were those skin?
After my favorite band, Maroon 5. Can I just wear what I want to wear to praise the bands that I like to praise, please?
Did you skin a pterodactyl for those pants? I feel like that's the only thing that's ever had that color.
Funny, because there's never been a magenta.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
That's not magenta, bro.
I don't know why
you don't
I
know
that. Color. I'm sorry for
there
all
may
these
have
things.
been many magenta pterodactyl.
That's the only
pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
You just come up
There
with
may
the plural
have been
term
many
for pterodactyl.
magenta pterodactyl.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Banana Bob, what have you been up to this week?
I wanted to come up with a name for you, but you're so ridiculous that I can't even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just been doing like anything that includes lemons. Just like whatever you could find that might include a lemon.
A bleeding lemon. You see this red?
Dude, just rip the shirt like.
I'm just going to talk into Nick's mic all day. Just
That's
so
good, because I actually
like
wanted to take that mic away from him anyways. So, obviously, we got a lot of things to cover on this show.
Yeah, it's just clothing.
About that.
This is the fall fashion episode, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
If you guys are ready for fall fashion. I know Joan Rivers is sick and in the hospital, so we're just taking that spot over. I mean, if you need a red carpet reaction to what everyone's wearing.
That's what we're here for. This is
right.
what not to wear on dirtywaternews.com is what we're here for.
What if we should just stampede every show and just come in and just start trashing what they're wearing?
Yeah, that's a
good idea.
Yeah, I'll just sit down and be like, why did you pick this article of clothing, sir?
What I was interested in knowing is DJ FM you're going to be premiering on there. What's that
When
about?
did we get a smoke machine?
We have a smoke machine?
I don't know. Did you just see that puff of smoke out?
No, but that sounds like a fire waiting to happen.
I see what it is.
Why is there a power outlet on the wall?
No, I see smoke everywhere. What is this? Are you smoking something?
Yeah, it's his peace pipe. Leave him alone.
All right,
Don't worry about it.
Dave gets high during Dirty Water News.
You don't want to say that.
People might take that seriously. Anyways.
DJ FM, what is that about? It's the first time
Okay,
I've seen it.
that already happened. So, it is what it is.
Oh, so the website. Thanks, Dave. The website's already out of date. Perfect.
No, what are you talking about? I already debuted. If you actually read the article instead of just looking at it.
Did you debut with your comeback?
I debuted with my comeback. No, we had our radio show aired in Las Vegas and Los Angeles, and also on DIFM, which is digitally imported, which is a big radio app that people tune into.
Perfect.
Yeah, we played on, what was the name of it? It was Well Groomed Radio. No, Razorburn Radio with Well Groomed, who's a DJ from the Las Vegas area. He played at like Electric Daisy Carnival and a couple other pretty awesome events. He's at Burning Man right now. So, but he accepted our mix and aired it for
That's awesome.
the people of Las Vegas to hear, and then it's available on SoundCloud as well. So I think it went pretty well.
And then everybody followed you on Twitter, and then you got a record deal, and then you went to Vegas.
Shut up. Shut up. This is our show. Anyways, so Nick, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Nick was we just had our live fantasy football draft. It was the first ever live fantasy football draft on Dirty Water News, I think.
I hope so.
I didn't research that information, but I decided to say
Nick,
it.
how did you feel about your 5th overall pick?
I mean, I really liked Bishop Sankey, so I don't know. My co-host was giving me a lot of trouble for it. But
Was that your 5th overall pick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, fifth round pick?
Yeah, that's what I was just throwing that out
That was
there.
a stab in the dark?
Yeah, and I didn't think you would know who it was, so way to ruin the bit.
Yep, nailed
Way
it.
to ruin the bit.
I'm a big Bishop Sankey guy myself. Guy in Tennessee is going to get a lot of carries. Steve doesn't like him at all. And once again, I will be proven right, as I have so far.
I think I got Bishop Sankey in my first draft a couple nights ago, and I was okay with it.
I mean, it's good. I mean, especially for a bench guy. I mean, I don't hate it. So
Yeah, well, you got a bench guy in the 5th round?
Well, yeah, because I had 3 running backs.
Oh, so you just
And then I went
heavy.
wide receiver.
You
Yeah, I
went
went
heavy on
super
running
running back heavy, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I kind of took a different strategy this year. I went with lottery picks for my wide receivers for the most part. So, like, I grabbed Torrey Smith, I think, first. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull up my team. Or text
Let's
somebody.
all just wait. Jesse, what did your team end up with?
I had a pretty good overall draft. It was shaky internet connection, so I accidentally ended up with Ryan Matthews, which was not my ideal pick. But first overall, I think it'd be the 7th pick, 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
Took,
I was the okay.
Took Megatron. I'm pretty happy with it. Running back core's okay. I got DeMarco Murray, Zach Stacy. And then I kind of just...
The best thing you did with your running back core was like you backed Zach Stacy up with Benny Cunningham, which I think is such a solid play if you have Zach Stacy this year.
Yeah, I came with that idea myself. I was like, what's a great idea?
I'm sure you did.
I'm
sure
come up with.
No one wearing a yellow shirt helped you out with that.
You know what's funny is I would never let a man in a yellow shirt help me out with anything.
Right.
Unless if it was a banana.
Whatever,
I wanted
Curious
to eat
George.
that banana. So
I feel like you're Curious George.
A lot of high fives during the draft.
Yeah, I mean, we decided that after every good pick, which is every pick that we made, besides Ryan Matthews, that we would high-five each other.
It wasn't incessantly annoying at all for me to do my show, and in the background, just
yeah. Well, you made the mistake of setting up the war room right behind you.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if you know us, but we have to get as much camera time on everything as possible.
I don't know if you know this, but this isn't a team league. This is a one person on each team league. You don't need to high five each other.
So, Jesse, I started off with LaShawn
Yeah,
McCoy,
whatever.
second overall. All right, just take that phone call. All right, cool. The theme of this
Nick and
show,
Rob show.
the theme of this show is we're just gonna all walk away
That's right.
at all times. So, I mean, if you're ready to leave, I can do the show by myself. All right, here we go. Which camera am I on? The middle one? Hey, Jesse, just leave. I got this, bro. So this night, tonight on Seductive Rob Coakley, we're going to talk about boxer briefs or commando.
Welcome to the show, Dave. It is happening right now. Yeah, this is us.
I personally prefer to go boxer briefs over commando just because it helps with the chafing situation sometimes. So if you have chafing fuel, though, you can go commando with a pair of jeans. Just wear one pair of jeans, though. Don't try to go two.
Never go two.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. Unlike this, what I'm doing right now. So. If you're in the Boston area, come join us.
Yeah, we'll be here
We're
for
at the greatest spot.
Yeah, we'll be here for the next 10 minutes until we're canceled. So, yeah. So, Nick, tell me, what do you
Oh, we're talking to Nick again? All right.
So, Nick, what are your thoughts on Nick Foles over Drew Brees? I had to make sure I got this question in. So, what are your?
I like him.
There you go, and that's why you tune into Fantasy Football Dirty Water News.
That's the hard-hitting
every
analysis
single
you
week.
get
That's-
from 7 to 8 p.m.
Yep.
on Dirty Water News Fantasy Football.
Yeah, that's what you get.
We're definitely getting canceled today. There's no way we're not getting canceled.
Oh,
So Nick's going to join us again.
see you later, man. All right, thanks for being on the show. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Where's Dave? I want someone else.
Dave's coming. Let's ask Dave about the draft that he didn't see anything on.
Don't ever come on the radio and ask me that. We're actually live right now. You wouldn't believe it if you walked over here. This show is a disaster. Welcome to the show, Dave.
I think this show is perfect. Hey, buddy. How was your drive? How's that pizza? Right on air.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's not.
So this
I
is
mean, it's
Dave,
great.
This
I love
is,
it.
This is Dave eating the greatest bar pizza.
All right, move
So,
this microphone away from my
Jesse, you
face.
just want to get a little closer? Jesse, you just trying to get a little closer?
Am I in frame?
Jesse,
I'm in frame. All right, great.
just get a little closer, Jesse. Just get over here. Let's bromance this.
You know what? It's a lot of effort, and I'll write you guys a letter. And
All
right, cool.
Anyways.
Welcome to
So
the
that
show.
was the fantasy football draft from earlier.
Yeah, so the fantasy football draft
So
went
if you-
pretty well.
If you're wondering how well it went, that's how good it went.
I'm happy with my team.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. Who'd you end up with that? Oh, no, you accidentally auto-drafted your quarterback.
Auto drafted Cam Newton.
It's not a terrible auto-draft.
He has no receivers this year.
I know, that's
That's not true. He has Kelvin Benjamin, who's going to be a beast. He's
Is
going to
he?
be the best receiver he's ever had.
He'll be covered.
But
every game.
that won't be saying much. I mean, he had Steve Smith.
Who was at the tail end of his career.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he never really had too much. So, yeah. I think
But
you
Kelvin
could be
Benjamin's a
accurate.
beast. And he has Greg Olsen still. So,
I don't know who this Benjamin character is.
well,
I also don't know who he is.
that's because you guys don't pay attention.
All right.
That is the
pay
sexiest thing I've
attention.
seen all day.
I pay attention to some things,
that,
Robert.
that got real sexy. I don't know if you saw that, Dave. Super sexy.
I mean, I saw it. It was right in front of
There
my
was some
happened right in front of my face.
incestual face touching going on.
He literally couldn't. He could not avoid it. Actually.
Yeah.
It was real intimate.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
We got real Game of Thrones incest over here.
All right, this is weird.
You're
Anyways,
weird.
welcome to the show, Dave.
Thanks. Thanks. It's your first time.
It's great to have you on.
That's how Jesse steps on my bits.
Bits.
Bits indeed. So Dave is the genius behind the Stack and Smash Stash of 5 Furiously Fast Quintessential Questions.
Dave, ask yourself
Funny,
a question.
He
funny
is the
story
writer.
about that, real quick.
Yeah.
Just would like to interject. I think it was not the last batch of Stack and Smash questions. I think it was the past batch of Stack and Smash questions. The one before that, I was writing them and I was driving up 93.
That
and
sounds safe.
Rear-ended someone. I probably told you about that little
No.
rear-end accident I got in,
No.
but I didn't tell you I was writing Stack and Smash questions on my phone and just bang, smash this lady. It was, so that's the dedication that I have for this.
To Stack and Smash Radio.
Is it like in your contracts at work that you have to get into a car accident every 2 months?
It's like once a year. It's been once a year.
Yeah,
for the past 2 years.
Is your
It's been
car
twice.
insurance $40,000 a year?
Well, actually, the more recent one that happened a couple of weeks ago, I talked the lady into not going through insurance.
Oh,
So I just gave her cash.
so I hope no police or officers are watching this.
I don't know if that's illegal.
Oh, so speaking of accidents, last Friday when when I left, I was going to tell the other story, but I'm not going to. When I left, I was driving down 24, and I just hear this noise behind me, and I look, and this car just going like 80 miles an hour just almost clips me and just goes head front end right into the barricade at like 80.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope someone died.
Oh, that's
We are getting canceled because of you now. Because you're getting ridiculous. And my hat's getting too big for my face. What is going on right now?
Your face is literally shrinking.
Yeah.
You're sweating out all this.
There's just the movie Beetlejuice is happening right now.
Just shrunken head.
Yeah.
You're laughing so much that you're sweating and your face is losing weight.
I'm sweating
That's
out
how
of my
funny
cheeks.
this show is. That's why we're not going to get canceled because of how hilarious we are.
We are.
We will make you sweat your face weight off.
Did you see Sexy Time with Rob earlier?
I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh. Oh. Well, you caught the good end then. Yeah, I don't know what just happened in the beginning of that show. We decided to try something new, and since we tried something new,
It's chaos.
yeah, just chaos.
It's a circus. A circus of
That's-
events.
An event circus.
Yeah. It's an amusement, if you would.
The music's
Jesse
getting
just-
really loud in here, or
Well, because they're probably listening to us and they're like, we have
like,
to. This is
That's not good
this
enough.
is
They're
us
saying
getting
horrible
played off
things.
at the Oscars right now.
yeah, exactly.
They're just
Big Kane's going to
if
come in
we
and
just
pull
keep
us off by the neck.
if we keep turning up their music, they'll do another show that's
the
more prepared.
Sandman from the Apollo is coming to get us off stage right now.
These guys are just rambling.
Literally is what happening. What is happening? Anyways, follow the show on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Facebook.com/StackandSmash, or just don't.
Do you notice Jesse only speaks in plugs? For
I
Yeah,
plug.
that's what he does.
I plug
From
all
beginning to
show
end.
long. It's like
all
my
he does is speak
it's
in
my
plugs.
it's my go-to is like when I can't think of anything to talk about. I'm like, let me just plug us again and again.
In case
I
you
do
forgot,
switch it up though.
follow
Like,
us on Facebook.
yeah.
Because anyone that's watching the show at this point hasn't followed us or put us on Facebook.
I don't think they have.
All right.
It's because you're not saying it enough.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
my thought process.
I
so
mean, 9 times a show would work out better.
I'll be right back.
All right, just get out of here. All right, let's take this over. All right, let's go back
Something smoking?
we're going to go back to Sexy Time with Rob.
Hey. Anybody else see that?
Yeah, it's
That haze
it's
there?
nothing. So, on another episode of Sexy Time with Rob, we're going to talk about ankle socks to knee socks.
Boom.
I personally like fishnet stockings.
I like one of each, ankle sock, knee sock.
This is getting real weird.
Change it up a little bit.
Jesse, you have to come take
Keep
control of
people
the
guessing.
show.
Keep people guessing, you know.
Weird stuff happens when you leave. I feel like I need to lay down when you're not here.
Every time I walk away, Rob is laying down.
He's so lazy.
I get so tired.
So lazy. Anyways. So, do we have a weird news story of the week?
I do have a weird news story of the week.
Let's talk about it.
All right, the weird news story of the week is apparently there's this show in Boston called StackandSmash Radio. They went on air at 8 to 9 p.m. tonight,
I
and
wish
they
we had a
just.
weird news story of the week.
I do have one actually,
All right, good.
but I was just talking about how weird our show was tonight.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
It's off the wall.
So this one is giant wasp's nest is discovered.
Say that again.
I can't say that word.
I want you to
Giant
say it.
wasp's nest.
There it is. Discovered
I
on
want Rob to
woman's
say it.
guest bed.
Hold on.
Say
I
it.
want Rob to say it.
I'm not even gonna.
I want Rob
I'm
to say
super uncomfortable right now.
it. Just say the word.
I'm gonna cry. Stop.
You gonna cry lemon drops on us?
Is that a saying that no one knows?
Banana tears?
I think your audience is waiting for the weird news story.
I think we are.
Just why don't you plug our show real quick, and then I'll come into the weird news story.
All right, you can follow us on our brand new YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/DWN Radio. And you can check out all the live shows on Dirty Water News, including shows like Stack and Smash Radio and Mass
Episode.
Nightly.
Protected from head
And
to toe.
hang on, let me finish my plugs.
I'm trying to.
Also available on Dirty Water News Radio YouTube channel. We have the Dirty Water News Fantasy Football Show. That's my radio voice. Did you like it?
I'm
Yeah,
going
that's
to
like
go
easy
into
listening at
Easy
night.
listening.
I'm going to go into news anchor voice. These guests had to go, protected from head to toe like someone going to the moon.
Wait, what was the title?
Do you want to just read that for me, Dave?
No, I want Rob to read the title.
An exterminator on Sunday removed a 3-foot wasp.
What are wops?
I can't. Wasps.
I'm confused.
Wasps nest.
Are these wasps like the bugs or
Yes.
like the people? The
Wait, are there wasp people?
There's wasp people?
well, yeah, WASP
Wait.
WASP is actually an acronym for White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, and they're like the snobby, like rich.
What's happening?
I'm a WASP.
Dave,
You never heard that?
Dave.
Somebody vouch for me, right?
Tell
they-
him,
do
tell
they
him
have-
no
right?
history.
Correct.
Any
Thank you.
any resemblance to crab people? Wasp people?
Do you remember that year where Dave was just going into clubs and going up to random people and doing
The lobster
the lobster dance?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll never forget the lobster dance.
I thought we were going to get into so many fights, and then we didn't, which is great.
It is great.
All right, so anyways, Dave, what camera are we on?
The whole holding the phone up to the camera thing doesn't usually work out.
That's the wasp's nest.
Say
I
that again.
can't say it.
What kind of nest was that, Rob?
It was that kind. It was found on this woman's guest
Oh,
bed.
it looks like ice cream.
Oh my God, that was
Jimmy's.
on a bed.
That's a bed.
Oh,
What's
wow.
what's going on with our comforter? She has like an iPhone app comforter.
Oh, it does look like an iPhone app comforter.
It's her iPhone bed with a giant, as Rob would say, it's a giant wasp's nest.
Wasps.
Oh, it's a
Wasps.
You found the one word in the English
Yeah,
language that I
exactly.
can't pronounce.
waffle nest.
Waffle
Oh,
nest.
there's so many waffles around here. They're gonna sting me.
All right. Well,
Is that why you dressed in Eggo colors? Lego colors. Rob dressed up as a Lego man today.
I did dress up as a Lego
Yeah.
man.
Welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by Stack and Smash Radio.
Follow us on Twitter.
I have
Since
no idea what's
since we
going on with
lost
this news story.
since we lost all of our sponsors, we now sponsor our own show. So if you guys don't mind, I'd like to do a quick plug. We're on Instagram, instagram.com/StackandSmashRadio. We have pictures on our Instagram, and you can let's hear the
Follow
news
us
story.
on social media. We actually,
Alright.
there's no content on the show except for just telling you to.
This is just a list of our social media. This is on the list.
So I'm going to go into something else now because I can't say that word, so I've given up on it.
No,
Can
no,
you
no.
just summarize the
I feel
story?
like
'Cause it seems really
we should have a fundraiser
I-
for me to learn how to say that word.
It's an educational fundraiser. They
Alright.
do those all the
There's
time.
going to be a GoFundMe. Help me learn how to say the word wasps. Nest. People.
Go fund me.
GoFundMe.com/wasps.
Go
Wasp.
fund yourself.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
We're having too much fun.
Oh, let me get a quick fundle.
Oh, stop it.
All right, so here's something fun. We were gonna do a top 5 the last like 4
This
months.
is something fun.
Yeah. I mean, we don't do anything.
Wait,
fun
are
on
we
the
actually
show.
doing a countdown?
No, we're just gonna go over some stuff. That
Hey,
was
hey, regardless, can we run the countdown plug clip? It's running? Yes. Now our show's going to start shutting down. How much time we got left?
You guys can follow us on Stack and Smash Radio.
We finally get to the countdown after 4 weeks, and you just ruined it with a plug.
I'm trying to sabotage.
You
it,
know
so-
I'm the one that plugs this stuff.
All right. So
You guys have twice as many events as followers.
You know, that's not very nice.
yeah, way to point
I
that
do a
out
lot
there.
of hard work plugging our social media, and you're just going to trash it.
All right, so here's a list of dumb laws in Massachusetts.
Oh,
we
these
can
are-
we
these
can
are gonna be
discuss all of them.
All right, number 5, go.
Well, I think we're gonna do more.
I
than
decided
5.
it's a all right.
Just throw out numbers.
all right.
Number 5, it is illegal to give beer to hospital patients.
Is it to give beer to hospital patients? I don't feel like that's unreasonable. That's
All right, you ready for the next one? Give me a number.
7, number 7,
Number 7, no gorilla is allowed in the back seat of any car.
reasonable.
reasonable. Whether or not it's necessary to have a
Okay.
law against it,
It might be reasonable, but let's have a discussion of when were they in Congress or at whatever and like, all right, we need to discuss all these gorillas in
I'm
the
pretty-
backseat of cars.
it had to have come
That had to
from.
happen at least one time.
Yeah, that's
Where
what I'm
they're
saying.
like, well,
yeah,
the line has to be no tolerance for gorillas in the backseat of cars. We need to legislate this.
Or is it gorillas like
gorilla or gorilla?
warfare maniac village people slaughterer?
That would not be reasonable.
Speaking of village people, Rob dressed up as one of the village people today.
I didn't, though.
No.
Construction worker.
No. That's a force.
Oh, okay.
All right, Sheety McSheets. Here comes the next one. That was me calling you a bed sheet.
Yeesh. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Tomatoes may not be used in the production of clam chowder.
That makes sense because New York clam chowder has tomatoes in it, and
So that's
New
probably
England clam chowder.
That's a Massachusetts law, right?
Is it? Yeah.
This bit is just Dave wrecking everything I say.
That's what we brought him on for. Let's just ruin the show day, Dave.
Dave's gonna come in and just suck all the funny out of the show. He's just a
We had some
he's a funny sponge.
we had some funny. If you could just get rid of our funny for us, just come on the show.
Anything anybody might like, just get rid of it.
Get rid of yeah. So
Dave, can you cue up a siren for the fun police over here?
you can grab one of the sirens off our YouTube channel if you go to youtube.com/StackandSmash Radio.
Buy more than a new one.
And now it's time for the weekly countdown here on Stack and Smash Radio.
Number 14.
At a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches.
Someone was really mad about
When did that law have to be made?
I've
you know
never
what?
been to a wake where they serve sandwiches.
That's a great point. Who puts out sandwiches at a wake?
Who's hungry at a wake? Who's like, oh, they're rest in peace.
I'm sure there's a few funny people. There might be funny people too, but I'm sure there's a few hungry people at the wake. But never do you need to address that. I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're at a wake for what? I mean, unless you're immediate family, you're at a wake for 20 minutes, half hour tops.
Jesse, number me.
Number 22.
Snoring is prohibited unless all bedroom windows are closed and securely locked.
Oh my god.
I mean, to snore loud enough where you're disturbing the peace.
Some congressman lived next to someone that snored.
Yeah.
And he literally made that law just to stop that person from. He probably talked to him like, listen, can you at least like close your window and lock it? And they were like, no. He's like, guess what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a law.
make this law.
I'm gonna have you arrested for snoring.
He's like, Johnny Appleseed traveled America from Massachusetts, and my mark on this country is I'm going to make the snoring band.
And thus, his band was born.
Number me.
Number 25.
An old ordinance declares goatees illegal unless you first pay a special license fee for the privilege of wearing one in public.
Privilege.
That is not enforced.
It's not? You've never gotten your goatee license?
I don't have a goatee, really. I mean,
I got it just in case.
I think there's something. There was something where a goatee changes the look of your face so much that you're supposed to like let the RMV know or something like that. Technically,
really?
Yeah, I don't know if that was also a wacky law or something like that, but it like changes how you look so much.
Number me.
Wow.
10.
Taxi drivers are prohibited from making love in the front seat of their taxi during their shifts.
Is that because
They
they could
do
be
it in the back,
they could be mistaken with your shirt?
so they can.
Taxi
they can't do-
caller.
I get it.
All right.
it. So they can't make love in the front seat, but they can make love in the back seat, just not with a gorilla.
As long as it's not a girl. Well, I don't know if that law included taxis.
All right, you ready to hear how Brodad breaks the law every week?
Yes.
Goatee.
What number is this?
This is number 17. 70. Yeah.
All right. All men must carry a rifle to church on Sunday.
How do you know Brodad
Wow.
doesn't do that?
Because I know. I watch.
Now, are
Been
these
to
just
church.
old laws, or are these laws that
They're
they're still in existence, but just not enforced?
Definitely not. Imagine that.
they just stop
get up
people at the
against a
door and they
grizzly.
just arrest everybody.
Where's
They
your
should.
rifle?
You know what would be funny is if they did that just to prove that these laws should be gotten rid of. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
if you tried to bring a rifle to church.
Imagine if you didn't. And that's what this law
That'd
wants
be
you to
breaking
think
the
of.
law.
But I mean, I don't get it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Some Christian you are.
Number 3. Public boxing matches are outlawed.
Reasonable.
Not reasonable. If we wanted to throw on an event where we're having a public boxing match,
I think you need to get a finer description of what a public boxing match is.
yeah, it's
If you watch boxing on TV, that is a private boxing match put on by the Boxing Commission.
I think that there's no reason to outlaw public boxing match because that's just a street fight. And that's illegal too.
Maybe they found a loophole.
Maybe,
They're like, you
yeah.
can't have this street fight here. We're like, well, this is actually a public boxing match.
But we don't
both
have
agreed
shirts
to
on,
it, and
we agreed to it.
And we also don't have gloves on.
Number one, all right.
Number one.
You might have hyped it up
Are you guys
too much.
anticipated for that one?
You might have hyped
did-
it up too much.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know yet.
It is illegal to
Rob
go to
just yellowed. Oof. Yellowed. Moving on. Number one.
It is illegal to go to bed without first having a full bath.
So many kids I went to high school with did not follow that law.
I shower in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah, well, then you're breaking the law every day. I don't even have a bath.
Not showering.
You have
Full
to bath.
Bath.
Yeah,
Full
I
bath.
don't even have a bathtub in my house, so lock me up.
Yeah.
You guys just want to sing Akon now?
No.
Don't tempt me.
Let's do it. I'm trying to think of an Akon song and just nothing's popping into my head.
There was that one song.
That was the weekly countdown. We finally got to it.
Dave wants to hear number 5 again, and that's bullets may not be used as currency.
Bullets may not use the
All right.
That's good.
And I think that was all of them.
Sweet. All right, let's get into the Brodad 10-word weekly countdown. This week we saw The Expendables, and here's the clip.
We didn't. We saw Sin City 2.
This week we saw Sin City 2. Look at all of our videos and posters that we make every week. Is that clip running?
The dark version of Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Women, guns, power, sex, the dark version of the dark version of the 10 Commandments. 2 thumbs up.
So that was the recap, the 10-word recap from Brodad about
Sin City.
Sin City. A dame to kill for?
Yes.
Dame to die for.
Dame to Kill For.
Dame to kill for.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. It was a fun movie.
It was fun.
Yeah. It bombed at the box office.
So bad.
Yeah, it did terribly.
Yeah, I think it
I think
was
they
like
waited too long. Sin City came out, what,
almost 10 years
100
ago.
years ago?
I might have been over. It might have been just 10 years ago.
10 years? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they waited way too long on it. It's not. It was good when it came out, and if it would have came out like 2 years after, it would have done a lot better.
Yeah.
But
Because
you
that movie,
just
the first one was awesome. I didn't see the second one yet, but the first one I thought was really good.
the second one was really good too. But you just that's not like a Lord of the Rings movie. Like if they released a Lord of the Rings every 10 years, or like a Avengers or something, people would still go to it.
Big
This-
name, yeah.
Yeah.
Sin
This,
City, like you forget characters' names,
Yeah.
you forget what exactly happened in the movie.
They had
from,
to
from a casual fan standpoint, you know what I mean? Like,
and they had to replace like 3 characters in it, like with
I
new
feel like there are
actors.
only casual Sin City fans.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Still can't name a character in the movie.
Bruce Willis.
That's his real name. It's not a character.
Bruce Willis, spoiler alert, just stands in different spots of the movie randomly. that's his role.
That's awesome.
It's just, oh, there's Bruce Willis standing on the right side of the screen.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's in the middle now. Oh, now he's on the left. And he probably got paid $4 million.
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
the extent of Bruce Willis's acting in the last 15 movies he's done anyways.
He's been awful for the past 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. I've enjoyed him though.
I haven't. I thought he's been the worst actor of all time.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah, but you can tell he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just has that FU money. Like,
It's because he hates everyone he works with.
yeah.
He's the only Republican actor.
Well, did you see that Expendables 3 scene where they were like, "Where's Church?" Because that was his character's name, and I can't remember the exact line, but they pretty much trashed on him.
Oh, really?
Because
he wasn't in it?
No, he got into a fight with Sylvester Stallone, and that's why they brought in Harrison Ford, because he was set to shoot for 4 days. He wanted $4 million, and they were going to pay him $3 million, and he's like, "No, I want $4 million," and they wouldn't agree to give him another $1 million.
$3 million for 4 days, all right.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I know.
and
Especially to be in a movie that's that awesome, it's going to stay awesome forever.
yeah,
You know, like it's just full of awesome, those movies.
yes, and so they booted him out, and then they had that line, that kind of line making fun of him. I can't remember exactly what it was. And
I have to watch that movie again.
Harrison Ford saved the day. Came in and just did Harrison Ford stuff.
But
Like
of
fly
course,
helicopters.
Family back.
ruining another Indiana Jones. Yeah.
I've enjoyed Mel Gibson in his last 2 bad guy roles, though.
What did he play besides?
He was the bad guy in Machete Kills.
Oh yeah,
He was awesome.
Machete Kills. You know much of a badass Danny Trejo actually is.
Yeah.
Like he did serious time in jail, and
Didn't become an actor till he was like 65.
he just kind of accidentally became an actor.
Yeah.
Like they just kept casting him as like inmate number 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just kept getting casted. I was listening to an interview with him. He's funny.
What was his debut? What was his first?
It was a comeback.
He debuted with a comeback. I don't know if you know how that works.
Long story.
It is a very long story. We'll get into that soon enough.
That story would have to be like a 12-part documentary.
I'm saying we have to shoot a long documentary on that huge story. This is actually like
Teaser.
not entertaining whatsoever to
Yeah.
the people that are listening or watching because it makes no sense.
It will be at some point.
It will be. Yes. Once
At
it all
some
goes
point.
over.
I've
At some
enjoyed
point.
staring at this still shot of Nick for the entire
it's been
episode.
refreshing trying to find. I mean, it was working on his screen, so I guess it's there. But whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it is what
It is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it
Don't worry
is.
about it, people.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
The Fantasy Football Show airs right before Stack and Smash Radio, which airs every week on
Nice.
DirtyWaterNews.com. You could turn into Stack and Smash Radio.
He ran out of
and
his
you
own
can look
stuff
at
to
our
plug.
picture. I have run out of our social. We need like more social media, just so I can plug it more
We need
times.
a Tumblr, a MySpace,
A
Angel Fire.
Definitely need a MySpace.
Yeah.
I mean, what was those? What were those things that we had in high school? It was like my X page or something, / whatever. You could only do text on it. What was it? Friendster.
Friendster.
You can find us on Fandango. We got a couple movies coming out. Don't worry about it.
You can mail us.
IM us on Instant
No,
Messenger.
just regular
AOL.
mail.
You can
Yeah,
Pony Express us a package.
Anyways, we'll be back next week. Episode 20 of Stack and Smash
Send us a
Radio.
letter by train.
Be sure to tune
Send
in.
us a raven.
Send me a pet.
Send us a letter in a bottle. A message in a bottle.
Send Rob anything yellow.
We should do a story on Yellow Guy in Hanover.
Oh, man.
How
Yellow
have we
guy
not-
versus red guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's really a battle.
It
If you
can
don't know
be.
these two, I mean, like, they're very stuck to their colors. They're these, like, homeless guys. Well, no,
It's
they're not even
awkward.
homeless. Because Yellow Guy has,
Yellow
like,
Guy has a yellow house.
Yellow Guy has a yellow house in his prime real estate in Hanover.
And he has 2 yellow pickup trucks.
Have you seen his house? Because he
Yes.
has, like, a whole bunch of yellow
And
stuff
the
in his yard.
town hates him.
Oh, of course they do.
They hate him so much.
Of course they do.
Oh, we're doing something on Yellow
We
Guy.
should. Yeah, we should
He has
definitely
2
do that.
yellow
Oh,
pickup
man.
trucks, and he just walks.
Yeah.
He walks everywhere, yeah, or rides his bike with his giant beard. He's like the wizard from Robin Hood, the cartoon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's who he reminds me of, like the crazy wacky wizard with the beard and stuff.
Yeah.
And when we do this, you can follow
Merlin.
us on Twitter, and we'll be posting it on there at Stack and Smash. Tripods.
You do anything besides plug the show?
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
That's what I usually do.
I mean, it's all right.
Yeah.
Anyways, tune in next week. We'll be back 8 to 9 p.m. live from Dirty Water News. Live from the greatest bar, the 4th floor. Come parties with us if you're watching, which you probably aren't because this show's been awful.
This show's been our best show. Who are you kidding?
But we'll be here 10 to 2 p.m. We'll be here for a really long time. We'll be here until 2 a.m. rocking out on the 4th floor. Dirty Water News.
No
Stack and
cufflinks.
Smash Radio. I'm Jesse Wilkins. Follow me on Twitter. Double Take Jesse. That's Rob Coakley. He's on Twitter at King Coakley, and this is Dave Wilkins at Dave Wilkins12. Thank you guys for tuning in. Dave, thanks for being on the show. Woo! Turn us up.